could race to the net here, but he's got to have the courage to do it as well. He fights for the space to get the shot off. It's a high-danger scoring chance, just doesn't connect.
Slides it across to Taves. Cape Breton's got the puck in the defensive end. Here they are on the attack. Shot redirected, and a great save.
Turco's in a great position to be able to make that stop, James. That's in a high-scoring area. It's a threat, grade A, and he makes the stop.
Schen's got control of it now behind the cage. Slides it diagonally to Arnott. The Blackhawks played along the boards. Shot from the point. Kuznetsov on the one-timer save. Wow! Devastating hit into the boards, and listen to this building rattle.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
And he scores!
There's always the question why before a goal is scored, so let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up a high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
Tries to get the puck over to Hughes. Slides it across. Huge steal in his own end. The Blackhawks played along the wing. Oh, scores!
2 quick goals in a minute 30, James.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train. This is a great goal. I mean, maintaining puck possession when you're getting jostled and shoved. I know as a defender, I used to poke in the back of the leg or right in around the pants. Just do everything you can to push your opponent off balance. Well, that's the case here, but unfortunately, he has another idea. He executes all of his skills, including that balance to take it to the net.
With possession along the wall. Shoots it on the backhand. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they've worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Blackhawks now lead by 3. The Eagles win it. And he takes the feed. Oh, look at this chance! this should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. We get set to drop the puck on a little hut. You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. The Eagles will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Oh, catches him in the open ice.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Powers got it in the defensive end. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Takes it from the other side of the blue line. The Oilers gain possession along the wall. Denies him!
Swayman's aggressive and at the top of his crease and makes an outstanding save from the slot.
That's intercepted. Slides it on over to Stone. Oh, look at the pass. Here's a howitzer at the net. Turn that one aside. And he can't hang on after that hit. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Chase right in front. Big time save with the blocker. Dishes it to Caulfield. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Here's the pass. Kate Britton's got a hold of it against the wall. Koivu's got the puck. Here's a blast. Can't get it to go. Avoids the defender. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Shakes off the coverage. The Eagles have it from their own end. Sends it ahead to Thompson. The Oilers have it against the wall. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Kate Britton's got it in their own zone. Moves it quickly over to Thompson. Shakes off the defender with some...
Goes to the back of the net. Oh, he tags this one-timer, doesn't he? So many things have to happen for this to work. A seamless pass, and of course right in the wheelhouse to be able to crush it to put in the back of the net. Lack of coverage here, and as a result, there is a goal scored against them, James, but it's all about wandering outside the middle of the ice. You know that you always have to protect the middle. You want to make sure that you're only giving up perimeter shots, but because of that lack of coverage, they expose the middle of the ice.
Miller's won the draw here in the neutral zone. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Oh, a little Katberger-like play with the stick. Nicely done. And he sidesteps the kick there. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Loses his check and he's on the right. He scores! Breakaway in the back of the net.
Well, even as he was encroaching on the goaltender here, James, you knew that he had a ton of confidence, and he has got some resources. He's got a great skill set, and he buries it.
The Oilers have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
And that shot dives in traffic. Here's a chance. And he was ready for that one.
Wow, what an incredible shift. They're so urgent all over the offensive zone. Coaches love these types of shifts.
Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Anderson. And he's taken down the official's arm, signaling for a penalty. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. Play is stopped, and here's the official call. The Eagles are going to serve 2 for tripping here.
As the clock ticks down in this frame here, James, they got to kill off this penalty, and they just want to get to the intermission, force that neutral zone face-off so they can reset.
The Oilers will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening. Miller's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. 2 more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. The Oilers run the draw to start the period, and their power play continues. Cutting to the front of the net. Scores! And they've gone in front thanks to the power play goal.
Well, it's all about manipulating the PK, and that's what they did so well to take advantage of that opportunity.
The Oilers are finding that little extra pep in their step here in the second period and have taken a 1-goal lead as a result.
Well, they break the deadlock, and that's huge. Now you're playing in front, but I think this face-off and the shift that ensues is critical, James. Now you got your opponent right where you want him. You're back on their heels. Take advantage and try and get another one.
Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Sends it over to Stone. On-man rush. Here's a center pass. He scores! What a goal!
They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd-man rush, they've got someone driving the net, pulling the knee back, and guess what? They capitalize. And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. I love this goal because this is a combination of quickness and explosiveness here. You just look at the stride and how powerful it is. It creates the speed and the momentum to get him to the net for this goal.
The Oilers are up by 1 here in period number 2.
And these are the games you have to learn how to win. You know that this is going to be a dogfight right to the end, and it's going to be the details that make all the difference in the world.
Picked up along the boards by McDavid. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Scoops up the puck and he's in on the break. Finish!
Two parts to this. I mean, he's on a breakaway. I'm sure he had to get to the right spot, break away from the pack, and then he's got to finish here, James. I just love the confidence. He was very decisive in his move to be able to put this by the goaltender. Now he continues on a breakaway, and he doesn't miss James, but it all comes from the key of maintaining his speed when he retrieves that puck. He gets on his horse, he gets going north, and no one's going to stop him.
The Screaming Eagles have evened things up here in period number 2. We got ourselves a new game.
Yeah, you love these games that go back and forth, and they've worked hard to get to this point, and now they got the equalizer. Giddy up.
Keith Bretton's looking to break out. Feeds the puck up to Caulfield. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Still lots of time left in the period. We got a tie game. Hughes has won the faceoff. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
And makes the save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The setters will glide into the dot. And they win the face-off and set up to go in the attack. Too high!
James, you know in practice when you do target shooting, guess why? So you hit the net. I think he's got to get back to it and work on it.
Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. The Oilers scoop it up along the boards. Here's a chance! Oh, that sounded like a car crash against the wall. Picked up along the wall by Miller. Loses loose puck, and he's in alone! Nice poke check. Lindholm's taking it from his own end. Oh, what a move! Comes up with a monster save in front. Oh, there's one more!
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
There's the whistle. We got an offside.
Swayman's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Here in the back half of this period, You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Celebrini's gained possession inside the neutral zone. Kaboom! Oh, what a hit on the ice. We got a delayed penalty coming up. That trip right in front of the official's eyes. Can't get away with that. Weber's been nabbed for tripping.
Hockey players have to continue to remind themselves, even when they're in the scrum, that they got to fight for body position and move their feet. If they don't, they get caught reaching, and this tripping call is a result of the extension of the arms.
Moves into the slot. The score! The go-ahead goal comes short-handed.
This is why you play the game, James. This is not how it's supposed to happen. This is a real deflator for the power play unit. Now they've got some work to do, but man, the other side, there's a ton of momentum going now.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. The Oilers take possession after that neutral zone face-off. A chance in front! Shuts him down.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Celebrini's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Messier's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Gets a stick on it. Stick save, just got a piece of it with that one. It's in, and we are tied as the power play comes up clutch.
And boy, did they ever need that. Hey, James, I mean, when you jump over the boards and you're that unit, you know that your team needs you. No better way to come up clutch with a ton of confidence and fill the back of the net.
The Oilers have been pressing, and they finally get rewarded for that goal.
They get rewarded, and now they can't sit back. They have to continue to attack and look to go ahead.
That's an outlet, and that's stopped. He got all of that hit on the play. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Cape Breton's got it in their own zone. The Eagles take it along the wall. Oh, monstrous hit in the corner there. Scooped up along the wall by Weber. Oh, he kind of fought it, but he keeps it out. Quick pass across to Messier. The Oilers will play it from the defensive zone. Messier's got it against the boards. Moves it to Lozov. Steps into it. And it's in the net. That's a goal. They're going to count that one. The Oilers pick up the all-important lead here as we inch closer and closer towards the second intermission.
Well, anytime you score in the back half of a period, it certainly creates some much-needed momentum that you want to carry forward to the intermission, and you can have a lengthy conversation about it and start the third with a bang.
Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice. Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. They're underway here in the third, and this could come down to last shot wins. And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. I love the way they were able to execute on this odd man rush. James really used the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.